Yes, sir. This is your boy K6 with the Shakedown Showcase Real Talk. Tonight is Gas Up Wednesday, and let's talk about it. Y'all know, easy peasy, I'm going to talk about it. First, let's get into our co-host right to the left of me, Katrina Diamond. What's up, baby?
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Yes, sir. And y'all know, to the right of me, my main man, Mr. Flick It Up. What's up, man?
Man, what it do, man? Y'all already know, man. This is what Mr. Flick
Get
It
up.
Just chilling, man. We about to get it in, man. Gas up Wednesday.
Gas
Yes,
up Wednesday, man. And let's talk about it. Listen, this is when we also allow you to call in, right? And anything you want to talk about or that's on your mind, feel free to do, right? And as y'all see me on Facebook Live, I'm in a new atmosphere. I'm trying to get some fresh air on it. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about this Dwayne Wade son situation. Since everybody else is talking about it, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon just a little bit because I'm not going to actually be on the bandwagon. So y'all know Miami Pride Week was just this past weekend, like a few days ago, right? And Gabrielle, Dwayne's wife, sends a photo to Dwayne Wade, her and her 11-year-old son, their 11-year-old son. He reposted it on his IG and says he supports Pride Week, you know what I mean, with his son. If you don't know, his son came out at 11 years old about being gay, that he's gay. And everybody is now jumping up in this big, oh no, I can't believe he's supporting it. Oh, what is he thinking? Oh, we know why, because Dwayne walked down on the runway, and because Dwayne Wade is into fashion, because his father loves lip balm, because his father loves fancy little men bags, you know, people feel, right? And this is not I'm making up because I'm reading these articles that people feel that, number one, he shouldn't be supporting him because they are terrified by the LGBT community. I'm going to let you know. I'm not afraid of the LGBT community. What I am for is all human amendment rights. I'm for everybody, free rights, their 10th Amendment, 5th Amendment. I'm all for that. What I'm not for is bashing individuals about their amendment right and their right to decide on their own. This kid is 11 years old. Dwayne Wade, I'm pretty sure, had a discussion about this to his wife, and then they sat down and talked to the son. We know when a child reaches a certain age, you know what you're into. I know my kids knew what they were into. I don't care if it's sports, girls, boys, they know. No matter what long as you do everything right in the household, you can't control when they get to that mentality of making their own decisions. And we know when we get a certain age, we make our own decisions. And a lot of times we question ourselves or we go to our parents if our parents are open for us to come to them in decisions like that. And I give kudos to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle for being open for their kids to come to them for decisions or questions like that. And I'm pretty sure whatever conversation they had a legitimate, educational conversation. Now, other
But
what went
11 years old, though.
said 11 years old.
But 11 years old, are you? You know what I'm saying? Like at 11 years old, you really don't know what you. I mean, what you like. You know, you're 11 years old.
I disagree.
So
Go ahead.
I think a lot of stuff, and I'm not saying every child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock nobody's. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that desires the same sex. I don't knock that. I have an aunt. I have cousins. You know what I'm saying? But at 11 years old, you know, you really, I mean, you really don't know. You don't even know yourself.
But I'm pretty sure,
11 years old.
Katrina Down, I'm pretty sure you talked to the cousins and the aunts, and they probably told you this, that they knew at a young age. I guarantee they told you that they knew at a young age. I done heard these conversations about other individuals that are gay that they knew at a young age. What you got to do? Ostracize your child? No, we're not doing that in my household. No, that's not what I raised you on. Now you mentally abusing a child. Now you outcasting the child. Now you putting the child in mental depression, and there go our suicide case again. If a child can get depressed, I'm pretty sure a child knows what they like. There's no way telling me that you didn't know what you liked when you were young at 11 and 12. I knew. Mr. Flick It Up, at 11, did you know what you like?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I knew what I liked. I mean, 'cause she was cute.
Right.
It was pretty.
And
You know what I
nobody
mean?
nobody could have told you any different, could they?
Nah, nobody could tell me nothing.
So
I
we
know that's what
talking,
it was.
and we talking about something that's been going on AD, BC,
Oh yeah, forever.
since the beginning of time.
Yeah, it been going on.
The problem is that the community, our black community, refuses to have this educational conversation about this or how to approach it in their household. They're still stuck on this is not the way it's going to happen in my house. Understand that I haven't raised you. In the Bible, it outcasts this. In the Bible, it says no. But isn't God love, and God loves all his people?
Yeah.
So now you running away people from the church. You're running away people from your home. And you're mentally abusing them. And they can't even find their place in their own community. And we're talking about 11-year-old kids. Man, there was one article that I read. The kid was 12 years old. He knew what he liked. But his parents kept telling him no. Do you know the kid committed suicide 2013? Because he couldn't find his place and left a note. Is this what we're going to put our kids through?
Man, to be honest with you, man, that's something I got to be honest. I can't, you know what I'm saying? be fake or I gotta just be real because we is shake down real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shake down, showcase real.
And that's all we about, being honest.
And me personally, man, that's something that'll be very difficult for me to really understand because I'm gonna be asking a million questions. I think me, if me as a parent or something like that, and then I go through something like that, I'll be asking a million questions, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think I'll be like.
Right, but
I think my reaction. I think I would be a little, a little upset, maybe. You feel me? I know I'm gonna be like, what, whoop, whoop, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, man, that's your kid.
Right.
And and even though it's a lot of things that you don't plan for your kids, they still end up making their own decisions doing it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of pastors where, they raise their kids up in church, and especially daughters. And at the end of the day, their daughters still ending up on the strip pole. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? So it's like, but that's what they like doing. And they still good kids.
My point.
You know what I mean? Like they still do the things that you teach them, but they just got a whole different style. You feel me? Like a whole different living. You know what I mean? She still, respect. She still believe in God. She go to church, whatever she do. But this is something that she really likes to do. And like I say, we can't never understand people of what they desire and what's in their mind. Just like you said, their mentality. Their mentality could be on this. Sports mentality is totally different from a person who do art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
right. I agree.
That's just what it is. Yeah, you can't break that from them. So, I mean, like I say though, man, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't accept it, but that's something that we just gotta respect. You know what I mean? Cause
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But flick it up. So,
yeah.
Let's say you got a stepson, right?
Yeah.
And your stepson reaches that age of 11 and 12 and come to you and said he's been feeling this way for a long time. How do you approach that?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'll be shocked because he coming to me about it as one. Because that's me being a stepfather. I don't think some stepkids would be so comfortable to come out to their stepfather saying that unless they got a good.
Not all the time. Not because it's some step kids, sneak it up, believe it or not, are closer to their step parent than they are their own parent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on that relationship. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but yeah, at the end of the day, me approaching that, I ain't gonna have no choice but to support him, bro. I can't do it like that, like break it like, because I feel like that's just my mentality. I just know my place. Like I always live like that. Like everybody have their place. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, I don't care. Even if you do, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm his stepfather, regardless. Even if I did raise him, take care of him, you know what I mean? But that's just my mentality. Because some people they be like, no, I'm your daddy. You know what I mean? But me personally, I think that way. So I think I'll be approaching it a little different because I know this is not my biological son. So I think I approach it a little different. That's just me. I don't know if that sounds like messed up or whatever, but
no, believe me, I understand where you're coming from, but it's that thin line as a step parent. How you approach a situation like that. I'm going to tell you how I truly feel about this showing up in the media. I think this is a blanket over our community's eyes because nobody's now paying attention to the political campaign that really matters in our community. Yeah. We stuck on this nonsense. People don't know that the Democrat is trying to smear a black Democratic woman running for presidency. Did you know that? Did you know?
That I did not know.
Did you know Donald Trump visit the borders and tried to force to close the borders?
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, about him trying to close the borders. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This whole thing and this social media stuff, man, it's people take it so seriously and irresponsibly that everything that a celebrity does on here, oh, it's news. I guarantee if it was one of our kids and we post, we support, it'd be a different scenario. Oh, we're glad that you support them. All of a sudden, people came to almost an outrage because Dwayne Wade supported his 11-year-old son.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Well, it don't make no sense because the real reason why it don't make no sense, first of all, that's not your kid. 1. 2,
Right.
That's his kid. And then 3, let him love his kid. And that's what matters. He's being the father. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how he approaching it. Everybody different. If your kid come to you saying that, you deal with it how you deal with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just remember the way you deal with it got a consequences to it. You feel me? So I mean, and then the man just thinking better, man. That's all it is, man. He just feel like, hey, he gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting him. That's just it. You know, that there's nothing I can do. What I'm finna do? Beat him up. What I'm finna do? What I'm finna try to do? Talk him out of it. It's not gonna. It's gonna make him even go deeper into it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because sometimes, like, just like, what Katrina Diamond said, he's 11 years old. He probably don't even know what it is. Jit might take it as just a lifestyle. We don't know that. Like, he think it's probably a style to him. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Just by saying
Right.
I'm gay. It might just be a style. Like, he like it. Like, it just infatuate him.
A fad.
Yeah, just a little, yeah. And before you know it, something might change when you hit 15. It might be the most beautiful girl or something like, oh, she fine. And you don't know where that coming from. You know what I mean? So things might change up. And it be someone like that. And, he got some people that was gay and they find Christ or whatever, and they start seeing that it doesn't work. Their eyes start to open. So certain religions does help people. Even though, I ain't really too much in the religious stuff like that, but I'm just saying they got some people that's actually, you know what I mean, that really saved them and changed them. You get what I'm saying? To get them
Right.
the right narrow because they need it. And then you got some people that just spiritually, like, you feel me? And they need that. So everybody is different. And there's a reason why. I think it's for an example, because some people is placed in that position. You know what
Right.
I mean? I think that too, to set examples for others so we don't get in that, you know what I'm saying, that area. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. Or it could just be some people just curse. That's it.
Curse. What do you mean by?
I'm gonna tell you something. One thing, my thing is with that whole thing, and again, I'm not knocking nobody, but God made Adam and Eve, not Mary and Sue, not Adam and Steve. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, we as parents, we have to bring them back to that. I know it may not change them, but at the end of the day, they're going to have to answer to God. They're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, go there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just, at 11, that's my whole mindset.
Yeah, I know that.
That's at 11. That's where I'm tripping.
And I feel you on that part too. And I really do understand that. But it's like you got to remember at the same time, Dwayne Wade does play a very big position in life because he does inspire others.
Right.
And trust me, we don't know what this man going through right now. like with this whole situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the press and this is the media, the this that. So we not there. You feel me? So we don't know exactly what he's really going through.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to him being in the industry that he's in, or in the spotlight and stuff like that, especially with the sports, and I know he got agents, managers. They let him know, like, hey, look, they might done talk to him and say, you have to support your son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't want to look. You don't want to look like a bad father, because you do have gay males that actually look that like Dwayne Wade as a basketball player or whatever.
right.
You know what I mean? So
And-
they see they see their son coming out like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he all like, no, I ain't with that.
So
now he gonna have the whole LGTB, all that. You know what I mean? They gonna be.
But I don't think he's afraid. Listen, no one said anything to Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, what is it? Johnson, is he a junior, right?
I think he's a junior.
Right? No one has said when he showed up in high heels and a dress, but is it because that Dwayne Wade's son is 11? Not knowing Magic Johnson's son came out when he was young.
Well, but he was like a teenager though.
No, he said that he knew he was gay at the age of 9.
Wait a minute, Magic Johnson gay?
His son.
His son.
Oh, his son. I was about to say, when he became gay, I was like, Lord.
Nah, his son. But I'm saying though, but he said that's when he was gay. But I'm saying though, when did he really came out though?
He came out to his father his mother at the age of 9.
Okay, I'm saying, so they kept that secret, but I'm saying
They kept it in the house. They kept it in the house.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. They kept. But what I'm saying is, when did it came out into the public? How old he was?
He was a teenager. He was a teen.
Exactly. So by it coming out around that time, it's like, oh, he already made the decision. Oh,
Yeah.
and that was it.
But
this is like that, right? And it is got something to do with the kid being 11.
right. You got to think, he came out when he was 14 in junior high. In junior high, he came out because he had like this dress and heels on, and he came out. He was like 14, 15. We're talking about a few years age difference.
Hey, it is a few years age difference, but we talking about 11-year-old.
Let's talk about biblical sense. It says you come of age mentally around 11.
Yeah.
But he's not of age mentally. So,
But
I mean, we have to. My thing is, and I understand that.
right.
Parents. We as parents, we have a job to do. At 11, I'm gonna tell you something. The internet is a beast.
Yes.
These kids go on the internet, okay, and they have. And I'm gonna tell you, one of my grandkids heard the word gay. Okay, he's curious. Okay, he's curious, and start looking up. What what I'm saying? What is gay?
Oh man.
You feel me? So these kids,
Right.
curious minds,
Right.
don't hear something, or how little kids are so intelligent. They talk about everything above the sun now. When we was younger, we didn't think about that. At least I didn't.
No, we was too
You know what I'm
busy
saying?
playing
So-
house. We were so busy playing house.
So my thing is, with these kids, and when they hear certain things, their minds wonder. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here we go. Let me Google this. Let me see what this is. It's something, because I done heard this word too many times.
Wow.
That's what we as parents. We can't get around the internet, but we as parents, we have to be more observant when it comes to our kids and them being on phones and them being on laptops and them being on computers, tablets, iPads, whatever. We have to go behind them and check at all times.
Yeah,
because I'm just stuck. I am mentally stuck at 11 years old. You don't even know your own body at 11 years old.
I knew mine. I knew I had some nuts that hung to the floor.
Jesus Christ.
At 11, you know. Come on, flick it up. You don't know?
You right, you know.
You
okay,
know.
And that young man at 11 years old, I'm pretty sure he's a boy. He got, stuff. I don't know if it ran to the floor, but, come on. It's just, I think it's just something he has heard. And now, I think it's just it's a fade. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's something that he.
I think the boy just taking it like it's a style.
You think it's a fad? You thinking?
Yeah.
And we don't know. Listen, we can sit here and speculate all day long. We don't know truly what's going on in a household. We don't know the discussions that they had. I think we need to just stop with the bashing a parent. The kid got both of his parents. He's not being raised by a single mother or a single father. Can we give kudos to that?
Yep.
He was taken away from his birth mother.
Correct.
Taken away. Because of I got money. I can take man. Come on.
Listen. So
he was taken away.
If you read the birth mom situation, she let me tell you, it wasn't just taken away. She was so stuck in the club, she done left the kids home alone, even though he was paying with money. She done left the kids at home with no nanny, no nurse. Then when I hired somebody to take care of them, never around. And she even came and said, "What does that mean? So what? At least I'm making sure they fed, but she ain't around." So you mean to tell me he don't have the right to fight custody? It ain't that she lost custody because of money, because he was already paying her a decent amount of child support. She lost for being an irresponsible parent. I was reading an article earlier today and got deeper into how's that, because they talking about that's Gabrielle's adopted son.
Yeah.
But the mother, she's not even trying to be involved now. He gave her money still. And if you go and look at the photos and look at her on social media, she living a good life.
Yes, she is.
Katrina Dye, I don't think that's taking it away when a mother don't care.
Mama get free bands on her baby.
Free bands. Living a good life. She was caught in the straight.
Just because she had a baby, she get free
Yeah. And Gabrielle Union tried to keep communication. Nope. You can have the little gay.
I mean, I saw an interview, with her and her mom, and I think
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's why I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that how everything went down.
Right. But that shouldn't have changed your involvement. A judge cannot stop your involvement even though you get parental rights. Cannot. You know that.
But you don't think that mentally, okay, and I know this a fact from one of my family members, our family members that went through it, all of a sudden because, you have the money, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
I've been with you from day one. We high school sweethearts.
Right.
I've been with you from day one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you done met somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? You want to leave me, mentally, and now you want to take my kids mentally. That would screw somebody up.
I agree. Can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with that.
That would screw, especially a woman. I birthed these kids in the world. And you want to take my kids, everything that I have. Okay, it's okay. You want to cheat. You want to mess around. You want to do what you want to do. But you're taking my kids.
Right.
Mentally, that will mess somebody up. My family member that went through that and her kids got taken away, guess what? She messed up today. She messed up today.
Right.
Messed up. So I mean, I just think that, I mean, I'm just speaking out loud. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I agree.
It's crazy.
I agree. I cannot disagree with that. Listen, you tuned in to the Shakedown Showcase Radio, Real Talk. This is Gas Up Wednesday. Let's talk about it. And we had a conversation about Dwayne Wade supporting his 11-year-old son coming out. You know what I mean? Also, like y'all know, it's Gas Up Wednesday where you can win cash prize money. So we're going to go ahead and ask that question. Make sure if you got the answer, inbox us with the answer and your Cash App or your PayPal. All right? All right. Got my co-hosts here. What's the question we asking?
We are asking who was the first black judge to sit on the Supreme Court.
Who was the
first black judge?
Who was the first black judge to sit on the Supreme Court? That's the question for Gas Up Wednesday, man. Listen, I enjoy everybody, man. I appreciate you guys following us. Continue to follow us. Don't forget, we're promoting a venue, a conference for the community in the Central Florida area. We have a GoFundMe page that we're trying to raise money to support the venue, and it's for our community. I don't care who you are, where you are, what you're doing. This is for our community. It's for us, about us, to support us. All right? So with that said, go ahead, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, smash that button. That helps with support. Also, man, I don't care if you donated $1, $5, $2, whatever you donate to the cause. This is for our community, for you guys. We want to educate you guys financial educate you guys in the education, about the education system, whatever it is, we're going to talk to you about it. We're going to show you, if you're in the music industry, we're going to show you how to turn that into a business to your own profit.
Yes, sir.
All right? Katrina Diamond, any final words for the people?
Just stay focused. Stay focused on your kids, man. Just you have to pay attention to them when they're on this technology. Go behind them. Check it. Phones, computers, whatever it is, go behind them. Go behind them.
Right. Mr. Flick It Up, talk to the people.
Man, hey, listen, man. The only thing I can tell y'all is, if you're a parent out there and you going through what you're going through now, it's the best to, ask questions, man. Figure out where it's coming from. Because a lot of these kids out here be having secrets, and they might not tell you what happened or whatever.
Right.
And, so I suggest that y'all, sit down and talk to your kids, just like Katrina say. Make sure, you be observant, and just be a better parent, basically. And if you was a good parent, just be better than what you are right now. That's all.
Be better than what you were yesterday to try to be better today.
Yeah.
See that? Y'all heard that from the team right now. Listen, I appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys got the Gas Up Minute question. Who is the first black judge to sit on the Supreme Court? That's our Gas Up Cash Prize question. And like I say, always motivate yourself to inspire others, to inspire yourself. Right here on the Shakedown. Let's go.